Oh, come, Emmanuel, and ransom captive Israel. Greetings, family, and welcome to another episode of Wake Up Africa. My name is Dr. Mumbi. So Trump had his inauguration, and the big news in certain countries in Africa, like South Africa, not so much in Kenya, but others, was the fact that no African president was invited to the inauguration. There was some articles even saying, Sero snubbed by Trump and all this stuff. Trump also, he's talked about how he doesn't really like or trust African presidents because they don't seem loyal to their people or their country, and they seem like wheeler dealers, selling themselves to the highest bidder. So he's like, take that as you will. He has also said that he's going to move away from things like AGOA, those big deals where it's like African gets certain deals, and he's going to move more for bilateral relations with individual countries. And there's a lot of people who have said a lot of stuff about that. I'm so happy that that's happening because there's been a lot of binding agreements that we don't know about, especially the dumping of something like, we call them mitumba or secondhand clothes. You know how many years African countries have tried to stop being the dumping site of US, old clothes? And they were actually fought on a policy level. Even Rwanda, it was very hard for Rwanda to stop importing, secondhand clothes, and then they even sponsored like local campaigns to make the people go against that. And he was finally able to remove that. But here in Kenya, I think we're among the top 3. And if you look at the list of countries, most of them are African. It's not that we want to wear old people's clothes. These are some of the policy agreements that the Bidens of this world and their wicked, neo-imperialistic and neo-colonial agenda put us in. Anyway, those are stories for other days. But you know what? As emotional as we were getting, family, it looks like Trump actually only invited 7 presidents to his inauguration. He invited Argentina's president, he invited the Chinese president, the Italian prime minister, who is seen as a far right wing, and Hungary's prime minister, as well as Ecuador's prime minister, El Salvador's prime minister. And then he invited some former Brazilian president, former Polish president. So those are the only ones who are invited, family. People who have his similar ideals. But I told you, all this is a ritual. He even picked Martin Luther King Jr.'s day to have his inauguration. High energy day, high powered day. There's a lot of people who are saying what kind of energy is being harvested. But you know what? African presidents are not alone, because he didn't invite the new UK prime minister. His office actually confirmed. However, the far-right politician Nigel Farage and of the Reform UK party was invited. German's president wasn't invited. Indian Prime Minister Modi wasn't invited. Macron wasn't invited either. I thought they were buddies. And didn't Macron just invite him to like the Notre Dame thing? Anyway, I keep saying, the Trump presidency is going to be good for Africa, because all those taps of the World Bank and the IMF are going to be closed. And with it, the subtle manipulation through diplomacy, but it's more like the CIA and all those three-letter words, trying to run things in the country. Anyway, I feel Trump is going to work out for us. I know you guys have many, many other things that you feel, but we'll wait and see. Anyway, special shout out to every single person that supports us on Patreon and sends us gratitude donations through PayPal. We appreciate, love you so much. If you're relocating or looking to relocate to the motherland, now that Trump's president, No, anyway, definitely be in touch. We have a relocation consultation service. Mumbi.seraki@gmail.com is where you can reach us. And if you'd like to advertise a product or service, definitely be in touch. Mumbi.seraki@gmail.com. Tuko pamoja. To all the dispossessed youth of Africa, for perpetuation of communion with ancestral spirits through the fight for African freedom, and in the firm faith that the dead, the living, and the unborn will unite to build the destroyed shrines.